going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on the Raptor. Now, what are we going to be doing to the Raptor? I'll show you in 1 second. We've got something real cool from Xodus Tuning. Let's check out what's in the box. We'll use the motorcycle as a stand. And let's get this open. There we go. Ethanol. This is their TrueFlex system. As you can see right here, I have it the correct way. And it's not going to fall. Okay, cool. So, TrueFlex sensor. This is going to go in the fuel lines. And inside here is a bunch of other stuff that we have to install. Overall, should be pretty simple install. It's like a 3 out of 5, I think they rate it. You've got some wiring. You've got some fittings here. Some hose clamps, stuff like that. So, let's go ahead and get under the truck and I'll show you where this is going to go. Alright, we're under the truck. Here is the fuel tank. And up here is where we're going to be working. Right in that area. Alright, and to show you exactly what we're going to be doing, right up here, this fuel line, there's a blue tab. You're going to have to disconnect the blue tab and move the fuel line forward in order to make room for the sensor. So, what they recommend up here, in this area, there's a grommet, and you can go ahead and pull the line forward. Now, when you disconnect this line up here from the actual fitting, there could be fuel in there, so I'm going to put some gloves on, and we're going to go ahead and get that disconnected. Okay, yep, definitely some fuel in the line, so that is dripping down, but it is up there and disconnected. So now I'm going to go to the front a little bit and just move the fuel line forward where the grommet is, and probably grab a towel because this will not stop dripping. Okay, all right. After I dropped my camera and broke my mic, I really hope that you guys can still hear me. But anyways, we're on to the sensor part. So I went ahead and I put one of the fittings on. We've got the fuel line, and I'm going to go ahead and tighten this clamp here. Next, we're going to put another clamp on and another fitting, and I will show you how to do that here in 1 second. Okay, this is what the finished product is going to look like. You can see here the fittings are on this side, the sensor's on this side, and there's no fitting here. So you've got the hose, the 2 hose clamps, and the 2 fittings all secured. Next, we're going to go ahead and actually plug this in right now, because once it's up there, there's not a whole lot of room to work. Alright, harness is connected. That, I'll show you where that's going to go in a minute. What we're going to do is the vehicle connector is going to go here, and the actual fuel line is going to be plugged into here. Hopefully, I pulled enough through, and I can get this up there without any issues, but I'm going to go ahead and hop under the truck, and we're going to try to get this done real quick. Alright guys, everything is connected up here. I'm going to tell you the line that goes on this side, that goes up to the front of the truck. You're not going to hear it click, because it has that little blue connector. So basically, that fuel line, you're just going to like push in, and then click the connector in, and I'm going to reach my hand up there now to make sure that it's reconnected properly. That way we don't have a fuel leak. Next, we are going to route this line up and over the frame rail. So I'm going to go ahead and check that line, and then we're going to go ahead and route that over. Alright, so fuel line seems good. And down here, we've got the line coming up over the frame rail and going right here. Now we're going to be cutting a hole in that grommet right there. We're going to be going inside the truck. We're going to go ahead and pull out the floor mat, and we're going to remove this piece of trim right here. Let's go ahead and grab some tools. Alright, we've got this removed. I actually didn't need any tools, I just pulled it off by hand. And under the carpet, right there's the grommet that we're going to be coming up through. So, let's go ahead and cut a slit, and we will feed the wires up through that grommet. Okay, we're through the grommet, and the carpet's back in place. We've got the wiring coming up over the front of the carpet and sitting right here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and throw the trim back on, grab the other wiring, and we'll move on to pretty much the final part. We're going to pop this down, we're going to hook up some stuff, and then we're done. Alright, so we've got the panel drop down. That just comes right down. That's held in with clips. I've got the excess wire zip tied per the instructions. And here you have the green wire going to the shortest, black wire going to the middle, brown wire going to the longest. And you can see that right there. And that's all in the instructions as well. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and hook up the TrueFlex sensor. And that goes there, just on the end of that. And then here, we've got a little pigtail, and I'll show you where to hook this up. Alright, you guys, not even going to lie, that sucked. The plug is back there, here. Now, I don't know if it's a Raptor thing or not, but there is a metal protector, whatever, here, kick plate thing, that I had to remove because, yeah, obviously, you can't really get back there. So, look up the instructions. I'll put them down below, and just make sure you know where the plug is back here. And it's kind of difficult to get to, but we did it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the metal plate back on and get this thing buttoned up. Also, it's almost Christmas, and it's like 80 degrees out. I'm miserable right now. Okay, that's all. Alright, it didn't say this in the instructions. However, I'm going to go ahead and check because I don't know if my current software has it on there. So we've got the power link hooked up. We've got the app open. Let's go ahead and not start the car, but turn the ignition on. And also, fingers crossed, we don't get any fuel leaks. Hit a firmware update, so we're almost done there. Alright, it's going to go ahead and reboot, and it's going to pull up our current software if we have to update or not. It appears we have the most recent stuff on here. I'm just going to double check, but it does appear like it's already done. Actually, I was wrong. Looks like we do have to do the update, so let's go ahead and knock that out. What's up, guys? It's a new day. I had to get in touch with the guys at Xodus to go ahead and update my account. So now we're finally going to go ahead and update the tune on this thing so that we can run E after this is all done. Okay, so we're back here. We are just going to go ahead and hit connect. Alright, we're going to go to tune. This is all good. Continue. These seem to be the exact same. I should have asked them, but they look to be the same. So we're going to go ahead and select one of these, and let's get going. Alright, after reading into it just a little bit more, we're going to go with the TrueFlex Plus 87 to E100. So it's going to be completely adaptable. And stage 1 to stage 2, I'm not sure the differences, but I only have an intake and a catback exhaust. So we're going to go ahead and just do stage 1. Alright, we're going to let this do its thing. It's probably going to take a minute. I'll be back. And we're a little over halfway there. Actually, I was wrong. It's doing the whole thing now where it's going to go ahead and reprogram the whole truck. So, but this looks like it's going to be a little quicker. And while that's going, I guess I'll show you the truck in its current state. I went ahead and added a bed extender, I guess you can call it. Goes back there. I'll show you that in a minute. I can't open the tailgate right now. I did add, oh, this is new, the decal that's up on the middle of the hood there. Added these Raptor logos. Oh, and I flipped my my steps around, so now they are the correct way. But I added the Raptor logos down there. They're supposed to be color matched, but they're a little darker, so that's sad. That makes me sad. But what doesn't make me sad is right here. I have brand new front, right, and left shocks, courtesy of my extended warranty. Ford discovered they were blown, and my extended warranty covered them, so I am super, super happy about that. It was making a really crazy noise, and now it's not, and it's fantastic. It's great. I love it. And done? Maybe? Almost? Completing? Yes. We're done. After this is done, turn the engine off, start the car, shut off the car, start the car again. You might have some warnings on the dash. They should go away once you start moving. And for those wondering about the bed extender, that's it right there. It just flips. It can also stow to the side so you can make more room, but it flips to the end here and extends the bed. So you can put longer things back here since it is a short bed. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I just filled up the truck yesterday with fuel, so unfortunately I'm not going to have any fun with ethanol right now, but I'm thinking for my next fill up I'm going to throw some in there and see how it does, see how the performance is, see if I have any noticeable gains or anything like that. I'm sure I will. I do still want to do an overall long-term review of the truck. I don't know how long I've had it exactly. I'll have to look. I think it's been close to a year, I think. But I want to show you my likes, my dislikes, and just overall go over the truck and everything I've done to it and what my future plans are. Oh, and I do have a new mod coming soon that's controversial, maybe. We'll see. We've got some updates coming for this thing behind me, the R. I did get some interior pieces back, as you can see. The headliner and everything was redone in black suede. I've got the seat still on the way. The door cards are not quite finished. All right, I've got to get ready. I'm going to get ready to go for a run. This is marathon week. The Run Disney Marathon is this Sunday. I am pretty nervous, but I should be okay, I think. Fingers crossed, right? As always, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, comment, everything like that. And until next time, see you guys later.